Hi, guys, welcome to the Ellen Show. Did you know that in 100 years there are 36,500 days? And then you have to count your leap years. In about 100 years, every 4 years you get a leap year, so you're going to get about 25 days. So if you get to live 100 years, you're going to live 36,525 days. So let's say right now you're a 40-year-old man. You are 40 years times 365 days. You have lived 14,600 days. Right now is the end of the day where I live. It's dark, winding down, almost bedtime. And you think of all the crazy things that people do all day. Right now, all over the world, things are kind of chaotic. The pandemic is still very mainstream, and that's making people very anxious. People have very little patience. Economies are in shambles in many places. We are trying to find our way, but people have been pushed to the limit, and you have to understand. But if you're a 40-year-old man, I'm just giving you that as an example. Could be 50, 60. You have lived 14,600 days. You know that if you live 100 years, you have lived 36,525 days. And some days are better than others, right? What do people say? I'm having a good day. I'm not one of those people. I don't like to, one way or another, I don't care. To me, a day has 24 hours, 8 hours for labor, 8 hours for sleep, and the rest is miscellaneous. Entertainment, reading, learning. But I always try to learn a couple of 2, 3 hours of it. I try to match my learning with my entertainment. So if I'm going to hang around 3 hours, I want to learn 3 hours. Kind of match it up. And then miscellaneous things you got to do, stuff like that. The reason why I'm telling you this, and I don't want to make this too long, is because when I was around 27 years old, I think around the 90s, I was doing a transaction selling. I was selling and I was doing a transaction with a very old man. He was like 91 years old. And he was very capable. He's doing the transaction. And I asked him what was the secret of a long life like he did. And he looked like he would live over 100. He lived very well. He was very well off. He was very bright, very sharp. And I was so passionate about seeing him because I said, that is what I want to do in my life. So he told me that in order to live a good life, like he did, you have to take care of your health. You have to take care of your money. And he said that he had married a few times and he's very old, so his wife has passed. So he said love, as far as a man and a woman, or kind of failed him because he was still there and he was alone. But he told me that you have to take care of your credit, your money, and your health. And he said that he always drink a little bit of wine. I don't know. He just thought he'd say that. And he actually gave me a jug of wine. He had purchased some. But what I'm trying to tell you is that a lot of people out there, They're trying to rush life. They're trying to tell life, you know, in other words, push their days in because their goals perhaps are not defined, they're not determined. I understand the young. I understand the guys and teenagers and young 20-year-old trying to discover certain things. But people are pushing their days very impatiently. You know, every day I iron my day and I start all over again, 24 hours. And I try to make the most of it to end where I am right now in my couch. Sometimes I'm watching a good show, have a good dinner, and not to trouble myself. When I'm here sitting in this couch, which I do every day, I hear tires squealing like crazy at night on my street down the boulevard. I hear sometimes fireworks. A lot of those things are illegal to do, but people do them anyway. They've been told not to do certain things, but people do it all the time. And I think about all the things that you have to do in life in order to have a happy life. But of all the things that you gotta do to have a happy life and prolong your life as long as you can, I don't think that breaking all the rules is the most important thing. It's actually conserving the rules for you and for your family and for other people to prolong everybody's life. How long do you want to live? If everybody decided they want to live 100 years, then everybody would have more patience with everything in general and will be less reckless with life. Until we don't understand the value of life and the value of other people's lives, we will always gonna have a hard time finding the exact the best of all of us as a society. It's like a balloon with many holes, doesn't hold the air. So I think we have to value life equally in order for our society to be equally successful. But as long as some people value life one way and other people other way, and some people value the life of other people one way or another way, we will never find a common ground in society. It is very disappointing because it's so easy. You set a goal, you say you want to live 36,525 days in your life, and you help yourself get there, and you help everybody else get there. That's simple. But as long as you don't have any idea how many days you want to live in your life, and you don't care about the other people's lives, then we're always going to have a hard time being a successful society. So think about it. Maybe this will help you. Set up the days that you want to live and spend your time trying to get there instead of being lost, not going anywhere. It is beautiful to want to live a long life. That man gave me an example, and that was enough to me. So set your goal, and that will keep you busy for the rest of your life. How many days you want to live, and you will have no problems every day because you got something to do and somewhere to get. So have a great night and keep counting. Tomorrow is another day. Check.